COVID-19 pandemic exposed the vulnerability of our economies and societies. We're living in an age of long, interlinked emergencies. Some challenges like climate change, pandemics, migration, and stalling human development are acutely present today. Others will unfold over time spans beyond what we can imagine or plan for. What is known or knowable today will be distorted by events that we cannot predict and unknowable cascading risks. How we use our land and resources and what we learn and value today will have ramifications for future generations. However, our current systems are struggling to make sense of decisions that account for time horizons beyond the next political term or fiscal budget. Governments will need to develop strategies that break the tragedy of the horizon and guide deep structural transformation towards long-termism. Moreover, the dynamic and linked nature of these long emergencies will require the government to enable actors in society to play their part in mitigating the impact and affecting positive change. A national development strategy needs to be designed in such a way that it can retain relevance and effectiveness over the long term. It will be important to foster learning, resilience, and structural capabilities for a legitimate, investable, and agile response. We've developed a framework that addresses the strategic shifts required for a way forward. The framework sees us floating on currents of uncertainty that dominate our closely entangled world. To navigate these currents, we need to see the nation not just as a territorial boundary, but as a system of interconnected flows. A development plan needs to be focused not only on one-to-one action-reaction responses to strategic risks, but as a network approach consisting of a number of parallel processes involving multiple actors and building the capabilities of a nation. We also need to build anti-fragility for the nation. In other words, the capabilities for a nation to thrive in uncertain environments and grow from adversity. The framework looks through the donut model to see the risks and potentials that our current economy is exposing us to, and it helps us to move to a safe zone of operation, where climate and human development needs are met, whilst recognizing the divergent development cycles of different nations. Further, the framework needs to account for the technological advances that our society will experience and propel us upwards on the spiral to explore the integrated potential of our human, machine, and ecological development. For that, we need to embrace a new thesis of deep growth. This thesis recognizes our simultaneous need to degrow our material economy whilst making it circular, grow our intangible economy, and regenerate our foundational biosystems. This future cannot be delivered by one actor alone. We need to build a more inclusive democracy, and one in which we act as custodians for future generations. It requires a level of citizen participation that can drive collaborative rather than centralized innovation. Consequently, we need a deployment framework for building horizontal strategies and collaborative capabilities based on iterations of societal scale sense-making, future imagining, decision-making, experimenting, and learning. These will continuously feed back into each other and embed lessons learned along the way. This will enable the methodology to address the core of the deep code operating throughout our systems and the transformation required to achieve their potential. The uncertainty and complexity inherent in transition presents a challenge for development strategies that aim to set defined objectives within set timeframes. We propose that a national development strategy should not be a static document written once, but a living instrument updated in real time. It should not set out a concrete plan, but a list of aims to be achieved through flexibility. It should not be written by the government alone, but through a quadruple helix process, bringing together civil society, academia, and business. It should not look at a country in isolation, but as a system and what connections a country can build with the world. It should continuously measure success and risk indicators. It should not attempt to maximize what we think is possible today, but to enable us to realize what we did not know that we could achieve. The transition requires not only new innovative policy, but a transformation of the machinery of government. It requires new institutions, new ways of financing, an acceleration towards digital and analytical capability, and the building of new capabilities, not only across government, but also society, and in a way that disseminates learning. It's then that the government can enable the whole of society to meet the future and the scale of adaptation required, and not with fear, but with renewed optimism to truly build back better.